Hi guys, welcome back to another Daily Tarot card. These are your Daily Tarot cards for Wednesday, October the 27th, 2021. Today we're pulling from the Deviant Moon Tarot cards. So we start off with the Four of Swords, and I feel like they're saying this is a time for rest and rejuvenation. I feel like with the Crescent Moon here, I feel like this is highlighting November 5th. We're moving from November 5th. This is a cycle they're highlighting from early November 5th to early December. We go to the Nine of Swords in reverse, and I feel like if you were in your head during retrograde, or if you've been through your head a lot during this year, I feel like they're saying this is coming to pass. You're finding, I feel like if you're someone that is overthinker, if you go to my IG, I posted a video. I have not actually signed up for it myself yet. I haven't had the time because I've been busy with readings, but sit there. You're supposed to fill out. You go through a questionnaire, I guess, how you overthink, and then they'll give you games that'll help you cognitively. So I guess it'll kind of try to change the algorithm of your brain and to calm you down so you don't overthink. I definitely think that you should listen to your intuition in those, because when I was overthinking recently, they're like, you're going to kick yourself in the butt when this is, everything turns out. And when you're in the midst of a storm and you're an overthinker, you can't see the other side of things. But I definitely feel like, ask the universe for guidance, ask the universe for deliverance, because it definitely worked for me. And within 48 hours, my, everything had calmed down. So we have the Nine of Pentacles showing here. So this is a rebirth of yourself. This is, a safety and security in the financial or in the emotional, spiritual realm. I feel like it's both. I definitely feel like with this Skullette, I feel like a blessing is coming, but I definitely feel like there's this turn happening. I feel like there's this change happening. Especially if you took advantage of the full moon, because it's like, ask for everything and anything and Noah will be yours. This is what I feel like the Seven of Cups is. Just because you are at a certain place in your life right now does not mean you will not ever happen in your life. I love with Judge Judy, she shared about Grandma Moses. It's like she became, a renowned painter in her 80s, and she kept trying. And she's like, if you don't make it in your 20s, you'll make it in your 30s. You don't make it in your 30s, you'll make it in your 40s. Keep trying. You cannot sit there and manifest success and not do anything about it. We got to show the universe we're eager, we're thirsty. We want to sit there and make this stuff happen. And they will bring those blessings and those people into your life to help you make that change. We have Temperance. So everything is, going with the flow of things. I feel like there's a cup that's about to fill your dish, but I feel like this is not the cup balancing going back and forth, but, because this is a dish here. This isn't a cup on this hand, on her right hand. So I feel like you're receiving. I feel like, when they say your cup runneth over, I feel like this is one of your cups, a wish fulfillment coming here. They are telling us to take a step back if you've been consuming too much. And I think this is overthinking. Stop thinking so much. This is why I share these experiences. Like, when I learn how to do something, I share it with others, because I'm like, when I learned with, ask, the universe first for guidance before we ask our friends, our family, whoever, our people, it's like, ask the universe first and watch them deliver, watch them answer, because the universe loves you the way that they love you more than you love them. So it's like, put the universe first. Because they don't have any stipulations. They don't sit there and pick and choose when they want to help you, or, we know that they have abundant, like they always say, the universe is abundant, and love, finances, whatever this is, and guidance, wisdom, turn to the universe first. We have the Five of Swords, and again, I feel like this is with yourself. One of the cards that I got looked like a drama queen kind of card. I can't remember what it was, which I think it was maybe the Eight of Swords, but it's kind of like, being over dramatic, but I feel like, again, this could be highlighting the crescent moon or the waning crescent, highlighting the cycle we're in. If you look at the Nine of Swords, they do have on the blankets crescent and nine. So I definitely feel like they're highlighting a cycle here. Maybe your animals will be the key to your, soothing yourself. You know what I mean? Because it's unconditional love. And I feel like that's what the universe is, unconditional love. And we get that with the Nine of Cups. This is a rainbow effect of the Nine Cups. This is a genie popping out. So this is a wish fulfillment. You will find this is a positive omen. As long as you're doing your manifestations with a pure heart, they're showing, the end of November. But I feel like, you're in some sort of ways, there's going to be things coming in, income coming in, like, whatever this is. I feel like you're going to see this shift. So when you have this shift, remember when universe was telling us, yes, the income's coming in, but don't sit there and start, going crazy. Sit there and still have that, discipline that they're teaching us with your energy, with your love, with your time, with your resources. because we've seen how that kicked you in the butt during this cycle. So we see with the Four of Swords, when we get swords in our readings, this is like the problems or the things that they want to bring to our attention that is most potent right now. So they're saying this is a time of rest and rejuvenation. They have their sword by their side. So it's like they're resting, but they're not resting on their laurels. They're ready for combat if it comes up. But I feel like Spirit is saying, take this time to recharge your body. Sit there, take this time to siesta. For some of you, your children have been in school since August, so maybe the children are getting burnt out as well. So it's like, you could see it in them. So it's just like, the week off there, it's like, yeah, you probably have to still work, but sit there and take time to nap. Sit there and take time to catch up on your shows. Just be in a relaxed meditated state. Sound bowls, sound baths is what they're saying. So get ready for this time, not only for the children to rest their mind and rest their spirit before we go into that stretch before Christmas break. So I feel like they're saying not only the children, but remember yourself. This card is a healing card that comes after the heartbreak of the Three of Swords. We got the Three of Swords literally yesterday in reverse. So we're seeing like these things that they're bringing to our attention. They're saying with the Three of Swords in reverse, they're saying they're falling away. So now we're recovering. We're in a recovery stage. Maybe you've been in a recovery stage already. But I feel like it's like, Joan Rivers says, have your pity party, but don't make a home there. Yeah, it hurts and you're angry about it and you're frustrated. And it's like, again, this has happened, but it's like, some people are for a season and a reason and understand that. And I feel like there's pointing out what your relationship really is with the universe, how close you actually are. That unconditional love with the rainbow that they point out with the Nine of Cups. Most tarot decks show religious symbols as healing is taking place in a church. There's a loss associated with this card. Although there is neither dark or light in nature, it is simply a resting time to regroup, collect yourself, and heal after difficult times. When you see this card, it is not an action card, but rather it is one that suggests for a time of prayer and rest is needed before you could pick up the sword again and battle forward. So they're saying like, maybe you're like, I'm going to push forward, I'm going to push harder, or like, you're getting this energy in you, and it's just like you want to go full force. And they're like, yeah, we're excited that you want to sit there and kick butt and take names. But at the same time, it's like, you got to remember to conserve your energy. We want you to recharge in this because it looks like we're getting ready for some exciting, times here, so I feel like this is where they're saying you're getting more sound sleep with the Nine of Swords in reverse. So again, they're saying you had trouble sleeping. You were in your head. You were overthinking. So this is why I brought up that app, because I just so happened to find it last night. I was like, wow, I did a reading and I was just kind of woosawing afterwards. And I came across it and she's like, if you're an overthinker, check this out. So fingers crossed, it's for free. It's in my Instagram. I'm going to sit there and figure it out when I get some time there. But obviously, we're about to go into fall break, but it's just like, hopefully I can get it done this week. I'm just recovering from the readings that I had. But again, it's like, this is a time of rest and rejuvenation, highlighting the unconditional love around you with the pets. Pets are always unconditional. Well, I have a bird, but unconditional love. And it's like, that when you're feeling some sort of way, those animals have your back. And I feel like, again, highlighting with the universe, saying, we've got your back. Turn to us first. Let's have this kiki relationship. That relationship you have with others, let's have that relationship. Sometimes we can't see them, but pay attention to your numbers, numerology. Pay attention to what really, stands out to you. That's an aha moment. That is a message from universe. Obviously, the communication can't be like it is with, our friends and our people and our circle of people. But it's like, well, maybe we need to change. They were talking about, new friends coming in. So hopefully these new friends will bring in that unconditional friendship, but I feel like some you will miss that friendship because it's like it was on a different level. It was beyond the veil. It was like, you know what I mean? So like intellectually, so it's okay. I feel like something or someone will come in. They keep highlighting, the Knight of Cups, King of Cups. This water sign will come in and be that, potent, intellectual conversation you love having. So we go to the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, this is a rebirth of interjection of new energy into our situation. This could highlight a pregnancy around you. I have a friend that's pregnant right now and I keep, we're all watching out for her. This is on the emotional levels and on the spiritual levels. I feel like it's both. Like they say it's going to be one or another, just depending what you've gone through. Hopefully, if you haven't been going through it and then, I'll salute to you, thank God, because nobody wants to go through those kind of journeys. It does teach us potent lessons, and that's why we go through those journeys, but dang, man, like it was hard. When the Nine of Pentacles appears as a card that promises success and wish fulfillment, all the hard work you have been putting towards your goals is about to be accomplished. So, we got the Seven of Pentacles yesterday, where, the work is tedious. They're telling us to take a step back and sit there and look how far you've come along your journey. Obviously these past 2 years, we didn't plan for this to happen. I'm not trying to be conspiracy theorist here, but it's been on the government side for the past 4 years, and they just recently took it down. They've been preparing for this. So, anyway, they're purposely hurting people, is what my point. You are very near the end of a cycle, and success is yours to be had. Affluence and wealth are the little symbols of this card. However, this could symbolize affluence and wealth in the emotional and spiritual areas of your life. So this could be like, you know what I mean? This person comes in and you sit there and it's like you're taking it slow and steady as universe has told us to do. And it's like you find that every, box is checked, and it's not, I feel like, in the spiritual sense, in the physical sense, in the emotional sense, like everything is checked, and it's like, you never thought in a million years, like you would maybe, I don't know, like, we sit there and say, I would never date an arrogant person or something like that, but maybe there's a side to them that you see, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like, I've seen some people that have dated exactly the same as their partner, or some have dated exactly the opposite. Most of the time is opposite. It's like, I never thought in a million years I would date a guy that would, I guess like lift weights and was like a weight head or whatever, but it's just like it works. For some reason it works. As this woman is on the heavier side, sometimes this could mean a pregnancy is around you, or maybe even you. Sometimes this card also signifies travel, or you may need to travel or about to travel to experience the rewards of your hard work and efforts. So if you've been wondering if you were going to have some sort of, you've been wondering if, praying for something to happen, and if you have to drive to there, I feel like this is, they've been talking about this for a while. If you have to drive to travel to do to accomplish whatever this is that you're hoping for. So maybe this is like a conference or a family gathering or something like that. I feel like this is positive confirmation of that they're saying like, this travel is going to be here. And it may be tedious, but again, it's just like, take it one step at a time. Try not to absorb too much of the fact that it's an attack on you, or, because if this is like a medical sense or whatever, all you could do is just keep forging forward. That's all you can do. You just sit there and just take it day by day and battle by battle, and just know that it's going to be for something, that the reward is like, feeling better, healing better, whatever this is. So we have Temperance. So the water is supposed to be going back and forth to 2 cups, but I feel like, no, that's her wing. I feel like this is a wish fulfillment, because the cup is pouring into a dish. So I feel like you're about to receive something. I feel like that, you know what I mean? Like when, you know what I mean? Like it's a serving of something, like, cause it's not the water flowing back and forth here. I feel like it's like they're filling your cup. They're filling your plate. You're receiving something in this sense. So when Temperance appears in your day, the message is one of balance. You should also expect to see some harmony in your life over a situation at hand. So we have harmony, we're having rest and rejuvenation because we can sleep now. We're not in our head anymore. We're not battling ourselves verbally. And it's like, they're highlighting the people and situations that have helped you. So it's like, again, moving forward, conserving your energy, conserving your love, conserving your friendship, recharging your body, and conserving your resources. You know what I mean? Because you sit there and it's like you remember we said that you would be loaning money for your Christmas money, and it's like they will not pay you back. So remember that, keep remembering that. They keep bringing that up. So remember that. A little bit of big picture reflection is a good idea when you see this card, as this picture embodies the fire spirit of mutable Sagittarius. The major arcana card is not about overaction. No excess energy is required on your part to resolve your situation. In fact, the opposite is caution. So this is where they were highlighting using your head to overpower your heart. The universe has left you and blessed you in such a way where you're like, when I'm blessed, I bless others. You know what I mean? And obviously when it comes to charitable endeavors, we know that like if we have a little bit more money, we give a little bit more money. If we don't have so much money, we only give so that's how you should treat people in your life. You know what I mean? If you could sit there and I feel like Judge Judy has said this before. When someone asks you for money, don't expect it back, because 99% of the time they will not repay you. So say to yourself, can I live without this money? That this will never be paid back. And think about it, this situation. You know what I mean? And it's not tit for tat saying, oh, because you weren't there for me, I won't be. No, it's not that at all. It's just like when you know that you can't go to them for resources. You know what I mean? And it's just protecting yourself as you move forward. This is not a tit for tat or anything like that. This card brings the message that it may be time to step back a little bit and exercise some caution on key areas in your life. So financially, your resources, whatever you can do, it's like, you know what? I cannot always ask for this person to bail me out. It's unfair that I had to go to them to help bail me out. So you know what? I'm going to sit there and I'm changing the way that I do things. And it's unfortunate because you're such a giving soul. So it's like, sometimes in life we have to do this. It's not being selfish. This is not an ego trip or anything like that. It's just sitting there and saying, I got to take care of myself, my family, or whatever this is, but I got to sit there and protect us because you know what? I cannot always go to this person. That's not fair to them. So now I'm going to sit there and learn from this lesson. Don't repeat this lesson. Sometimes this card could be a message of moderation. If you've been consuming too much in the way of spending, drinking, substance use, this is a time, this card is sending you the message to curb things back. So maybe you're not that person, but it's like, are you giving yourself too much emotionally? Your energy, your resources, your time? Maybe you're sitting there and it's like you keep filling this person's cup. And fortunately, you haven't been in the situation to ask them to refill yours. And this is where where, their back's against the wall and you're there to have their back. But when your back's against the wall, it's like, well, who the heck is there? And I feel like this is where universe is like, ask me for guidance and deliverance. I'm showing you a hard lesson right now. And I'm sorry you have to go through this. But, just because we are like this with you does not mean that you're going to get it back. And stop expecting it back from them. I don't even expect it from the universe. And I was just like, I am unworthy of this. Thank you so much. It's not that I don't sit there and don't believe in universe. It's just, when you sit there in those situations, it's like you want that back and forth, when you have friends, family, whoever this is. So I feel like it's learning. This is why I teach you guys guidance and deliverance in situations and watch them deliver. We may not be able to hear them go back and forth like we do with, our circles of friends and our partners and children, whoever this is, but it's just like, again, they're pointing out people that that will have your back. They're pointing out, we do have your back, that unconditional love and how much they really do care for you and listen to you. That's the key thing, that they hear you when you talk. They see you when you cry. They see what you're going through and they're just like, why do you do this to yourself? But it's like forgiving ourselves for being who we are in that sense and learning from it. And it's like, you know what? I got to learn from this experience. When the movement of water between the two cups is also sending the message that travel may be present in your day. So I feel like, yes, you are going to be traveling. We also see the flowing of water back and forth from one cup to another. The message could indicate travel on the horizon. You may also experience situation with foreign connections when temperance arrives in your day. I feel like if you're supposed to go, you wanted to go out into the world for work, in the sense of like you had to, maybe you had to go get training. Maybe you want to do upgrading in education and you have to travel to the school. I feel like this is Spirit's way of saying, yes, it's going to come to pass. You're going to be traveling to school. You're going to be going back and forth. It may not mean like you're going on a trip. In this sense, I feel like this is you want to do something and maybe you're like, you're applied for resources or whatever this is and you're hoping you get it. You're hoping you get approved. And I feel like this is confirmation that, yes, because you'll be driving back and forth for school. That you will be educating, you will be doing that upgrade. So we go to the Five of Swords. This could be the crescent moon to the waning crescent. This could be a cycle that you've already been in. Or maybe this is a lesson to you. You know what? Stop battling yourself because you're punishing your body. Spirit literally is saying like, you're going to kick yourself in the butt for putting yourself through this because, we have you. You know what I mean? It's like we're learning how to, I feel like this is a lesson on how connected you are. Maybe you know what I mean? We feel unworthy of that kind of thing. Maybe that's how you've always felt, unworthy of people's love because that's how they've always treated you. You know what I mean? But I feel like when they talk about the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like someone is coming in. We keep getting that Nine of Cups, King of Cups, and it does not mean that your validation is on that. I feel like universe has validated you. you know, showing how much they truly love you, how much they're always around. So with the Nine of Cups, this is one of the most positive cards in a reading on your daily pull. So with the rainbow, this is usually in like an arch. You know, this is unconditional love, unconditional blessings. You know, we got this with I feel like was it Monday's cards with the Dark Mansion cards. I love that deck. And it's like the cups are all aligned. They're all like everything is perfectly lining up. And I feel like that's what Spirit is saying. You know, they're saying that, you know, as long as your intentions are pure and you're not doing this to hurt anyone or harm anyone, I feel like they're saying, like, you know, you're about to have a wish come true here. I feel like this is universe. You think about a genie, it's a mythical, magical entity. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what they're saying. Like, you know, just because people are, oh, you're crazy and this and that. No. You know what I mean? Just some people, like I say, some people are just born here to live their life and go on to the next. You know, some people are here to help raise the vibration of the earth. Some people are blessed with this ability and, you know, unfortunately, they use it for greedy endeavors. That's their problem. They will see the karmic lesson in that. If this card appears in a money spread, your ship is about to come in. If it appears in love spread, know that your feelings for someone are reciprocated, and you're about to have those feelings validated in real time very soon. So they're going to either text you. I feel like they're going to reach out to you first because I feel like you always do the reaching out. But they're going to reach out to you. So this is about sitting pretty. So this is also about patience as well. You know, we got this on Monday. So that again with the rainbow. So a wish card, you know, because we definitely get that. He's rubbing, you know, the cup, the genie pops out. Wishes are about to come true because cups represent emotions. That often means wishes that are in the way of love or wishes that leave you sitting pretty. And like the cat that got the canary. So if we think about, like, you know, I forgot my point because I kept reading it on. Wishes that make you so pretty and like love, you know, with the full blood moon, the hunter's moon, the harvest moon, and Aries, it was like ask for anything and everything. We had the portal. So even though we went through retrograde, it's unfortunate because everything was chaotic, but they're saying, look at everything that's beyond that. You know, we can't sit there and go through these storms and say, this is the rest of my life. I'm going to be like this the rest, you know, because definitely it's not. It was just a moment in life. So very good omen to see. Make a wish. Your intentions are pure. You are very likely to get it. So, you know, I feel like with the travel, I feel like if you've been, you know, asking for something to come in and you're going to be driving to this situation, maybe it's like moving, you're driving to move, you're driving to work, whatever this is, I feel like they're saying this is positive confirmation of unconditional love from Spirit, that they hear you and they've heard your wish and it's about to come to pass. You'll be sitting pretty. Sitting on a beautiful beach. What a beautiful position to be on. I love going to the water. I love the beach. Absolutely gorgeous. Great place to go ground yourself. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Wednesday, October the 27th, 2021. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card. Bye.